Welcome back to Card Corner. Today we are doing a double unboxing of the brand new Dan and Dave and Dealersgrip Smoke and Mirror line, The Last Machine and The First Human. All right, we have the Dan and Dave and Dealersgrip collaboration decks on their Smoke and Mirror line. We have The Last Machine and The First Human. We're gonna start with The Last Machine. So right on the tuck box it says Smoke, Mirror, and it has this really cool cutout right in the middle of the tuck box. So these are the actual cards themselves. On the top left corner of the tuck box here, we have this really cool holographic D&D logo. And right here we have a holographic Dealersgrip logo. On the back it says Blue Edition, The Last Machine, Dealersgrip, Dan and Dave. On the bottom here it has a catalog number. These have a pull tab so you can open your cards nice and easily. On the flap of the tuck box here we have these lines and the numbers 521. Ooh. We have a double backer right here. It's been a while since I've seen a double backer. We have a card here that says The Last Machine. Very cool. There's the Ace of Spades. I really like that. It has the same lettering as the front of the tuck box. It has a tiny little blue mark there that's reminiscent of the hole in the box. Very nice. Whoa. The Two of Spades here has some of the design from the back design on there. Big fan of that. Oh. Funky pips. I love funky pips. That's a winner right there. Whoa. Whoa. Super weird. Oh, these are killer. So these 3-quart cards are just a melting mess of design, which I really like. Ooh, these are so cool. Oh, these are so weird, dude. I didn't realize that all of the court cards wouldn't feature any court card people. I guess that's the term you'd use, court card people. Oh, that's so good. Oh, I love that. I love how the pips are connecting right here. Oh, that's so cool. Oh, that's so cool. Dang. It really doesn't take a lot for you to be creative with pips and have them just look so cool. Oh, these are very fleshy. Ooh, we have some extra cards here. We've got the Dan and Dave and the Dealersgrip logo right here. This also features the same cutout on the tuck box here, as well as the cutout for the red edition. I like the little hint they give in the first edition, alluding to a second edition coming. It's very cool. It's very old school Fontaine of them. And we have another card here that is the back design, but kind of just like a stencil version of it, of just the blue outline. I really dig that. Let's take a closer look at the back design. It features the classic Dan and Dave 2Ds right in the middle. It has these bold blue kind of pieces sticking out on the sides here. And in the middle, it's kind of a warping, melting mess of technology and buildings and just overall machine looking things, which I think is really cool. It's one of those back designs that's somewhere in the middle between border and borderless. It doesn't technically have a border, but the image creates kind of a border. You get a tiny bit of bleed through as you fan the cards out of the design, which is very cool. These are killer. I really, really like these. I really wasn't expecting how abstract these images were gonna be, but I'm really glad that Dan and Dave have embraced that and are doing things to keep the Smoke and Mirrors line fresh and new. It's a great way to do it. We're gonna open the First Human. So same as the first edition, it says Smoke and Mirror right there. It has the cutout. Also features the Dan and Dave logo right there at the top, as well as the Dealersgrip logo down here at the bottom. Right here it says Red Edition, The First Human. You have a pull tab so you can open your cards nice and easily. Oh, very nice. This also features a double backer. Very similar to the other design. Instead of having more jaggedy pieces, these are more bubbly and flowy. And in the middle here, it's very like intestine-y. Very cool, very weird. I love how weird that is. Got a card here that says The First Human. They're doing the same thing with the ace here, Smoke Mirror. They got the red little dot there. That's the same as the cutout in the tuck box. Oof, the Two of Spades, once again featuring some of the back design. Very, very nice touch. It features some of the same pip variations. Oh, okay. It looks like the court cards are going to be the same. So that's why we saw some of the fleshier designs in the last machine as well. Yeah, these are all the same. We got the same card right here. And once again, we have that empty kind of outward stencil of the back design. These decks are super interesting. They're very unique. They're very complementary. I love how well they work together. If I had one complaint, I'd say maybe more variation between the two. I love how complementary they are, but at the same time, I wish they had some unique qualities to each deck outside of the back design. Even with some of the pip manipulation, it would have been cool to see different variations of the weird pips between the two decks. I think that's the only thing I would have changed about them, but at the end of the day, I'm still very happy with how they look. All right, let's give them a rating. I'm gonna do both decks at the same time. Back design. For the back design, I love both of them. For the last machine, I'm going to give this back design 8.5. For the first human, I will give this back design a 9 out of 10. I like it just that much more. Just something about the red and how flowy and organy it looks. It's really cool. Feel. These both feel the same. They both feel really good straight out of the box, like butter smooth. For now, I'm gonna give both of them a 9 out of 10 on feeling and handling, but honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if I bumped that up. Outstanding. Overall theme and aesthetic. I'll give both of these a 9 out of 10 on theme and aesthetic. Back designs are killer. The face cards with all the melting, weird machine and flesh-like images are super cool. All of the pip variations I am a huge fan of. I love any pip variation whatsoever, whether that's a color variation or just the way they're placed on the card. I'm such a sucker for pip variations. It's crazy. These are great. I really have to give a round of applause to Dan and Dave, as well as Dealersgrip. I think they're the right amount of funky with a very satisfying looking back design. And I think it's a great step in the right direction to keep the Smoke and Mirrors line fresh and new. And honestly, that's all I have to say. Like, keep doing stuff like this and it's gonna be awesome. I really, really enjoy these. All right, I'm gonna play around with them for a while. I'm gonna do some cardistry, and I will be right back. Wow, he's clearly very talented, yet so humble. Here is my final rating for the last machine and the first human. Back design. I originally gave the last machine an 8.5, and the first human a 9. After playing around with them, the last machine grew on me more, so I'm happy to report that both of these back designs now get a 9 out of 10. Feel. Straight out of the box, these were super buttery smooth. They honestly have not even been broken in that much. They're still very new and slippery, but they handle like a dream. So they both are gonna get a 10 out of 10 on feeling and handling. Overall theme and aesthetic. I originally gave these a 9 out of 10, and my final score remains a 9 out of 10. Both of the back designs for each edition are really cool. I love the altered pips, and I loved all the morphing court cards, as well as those 2 of spades, the back design. Overall, they match their theme well. The aesthetic is there. If I had to change anything, like I said in my review, I wish there was some more variation between the 2 editions. I understand that these are a pair, but I think it might have worked really well if the last machine, all the court cards were the theme of the last machine, and for the first human, all the court cards were first human type designs. Instead, we got a 50-50 split, and the court cards were the same in both decks. I think it just would have been that much cooler and made each edition stand out a little more. But overall, this is an amazing duo. Dealersgrip and Dan and Dave have absolutely killed this. And that brings us to a final rating of 9.3 for each deck. Oh! Absolutely stellar playing cards. They knocked it out of the park. They look cool, they feel good, not much else you could ask for. Thank you so much for watching my review. If you like my review, I have more reviews. I'm cranking them out. I have a big pile of cards to open, so plenty of reviews are on the way. Make sure to subscribe, make sure to like this video and share it to everybody. Thank you so much, I love you. I'll see you on the next one.